this posthumous DMX album is, well, it's... Look, this brings me no joy to talk about, really. In the same way that Mac Miller's Circles brought me no joy to talk about with friends, or in the same way that, I don't know, if I was gonna listen to Pop Smoke's new record, it'd bring me no joy to talk about, because you lost someone and you're just enjoying the scraps and bits that they left behind. Except I think this is different. It's a similar way to Mac Miller's, really, because Mac Miller's Circles was not just scraps and pieces. Mac Miller's Circles was a fully fleshed out project that Mac had still made while he was alive. The only reason it took 4 years to come out was because there were still some productions that needed to be completed, there were some vocal touches that needed to be done. And I think this DMX record might have been rushed. I think the monicum of features... Did I just say monicum? Jesus Christ. I think the multitude of features might have offsetted this a little bit, just a wee bit. For example, there are songs where the features really work. I think Skyscrapers, that Bono feature, really works. Moneybag Yo on Money 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 really works. Jay-Z and Nas on Bath Salts really works. However, there's also songs where these features sort of diminish it. For example, Hood Blues, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, and Conway the Machine sort of bog down the song. For example, that fucking stick-up skit. What the fuck is that? That is absolute, like, it's not even making a point. Usually with those types of skits, people will make points with them. They'll be like, yeah, and this is what happens every day in Chicago. But no, here it's just a stick-up. There's no reason for it. And the next song, it doesn't even portray it in a perfect way to make it worth it. It's not like the Some Nights intro off the sophomore album Some Nights by Fun. Like, or on that Snoop Dogg feature might have been the worst decision I'd ever seen. Or that Alicia Keys feature really bogs down an otherwise good song. I think Swizz Beatz, I believe, is who sang That's My Dog 15 times in a row, really annoys me. I think this album could have been better had they cut down the track list and cut down the feature list. The one song that is featureless, Prayer, is one of the worst songs on the album. So maybe the features did add something, but I mean, like, it can get a bit much, is what I'm saying here. That's the point I'm trying to illustrate. Sorry, my dog. Jesus Christ, that's my dog. I think some of these production choices might have downgraded the album. Dogs Out, for example, has one of the worst beats I've heard in a while. Prayer is the same way. Letter to My Son, Call Your Father, has one of the worst feature choices in Usher. Also one of the worst beat choices. This album just feels incomplete in parts. I think That's My Dog and Bath Salts were complete songs. I think those were songs that were already finished. I think those songs were meant to be on an album. I think they were just sort of lying around. They were unreleased, yes, but they were already done. I think, while I don't agree with the vision of That's My Dog, I think it was a finished song. However, there are songs that come up across, such as Hood Blues, that feel just phoned in, or Take Control, or Walking in the Rain. All feel sort of phoned in. I think, overall, this album made me feel a lot in some bits. I think the Exodus skit is a fantastic skit. I think I think this album is a lot to take in. With the closing track, Prayer, it reveals the religion in DMX's life, which was not previously away, but I think it closes out the album in a way that DMX would have liked. I think the instrumental in the back, the beat, was not great. I think they could have done a better choice. I think my own personal beliefs might have gotten in the way of me liking that song. I think overall this album is a decent 5 out of 10. Nothing more, nothing less. A middle-of-the-road album. Certainly not a bad posthumous album, certainly not a good one. The question becomes, why would I listen to this when I could listen to Circles? When I could listen to Me Against the World? When I could listen to, I don't know anymore. When I could listen to Hell. Even Legends Never Die, I'd prefer. Or Shoot for the Moon? Aim for the Moon, Shoot for the Stars? Why would I listen to this DMX album when I could listen to those? I have better options. As always, look in the description for another mini review down there, and I hope you're all doing okay, and listen to certain songs on this album, I guess, but don't think it's going to be anything great as a whole.